Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make some scuba dive weights out of some recycled lead weights I got from a tire shop. Make sure you do this outside in a very well ventilated area. If you're going to do it inside, I don't recommend you do it inside because this stuff can be pretty toxic. Make sure you cover your mouth, face with a mask or even a t-shirt of some kind when you approach the melting pot. At first, I thought I had to clean off the sticky backing things, the stickers on the back of the lead weights. I learned later that you actually don't have to do that because the heat of the molten lead will actually burn that off. So don't waste your time cleaning it off. The rest of the pieces of metal, you can just scoop out with a spoon. So scoop out all the residue that did not melt off. These are usually the hinge or mounting points of the lead weights, because they come in different styles. Clean it all out. You have lots of time to do it, but again, wear protective gear because you'll be right over the melting pot here. Use the items you're not planning on cooking with again because you will ruin them. I purchased all this stuff for pretty cheap at a thrift store, a couple bucks here and there per item. These are the pieces with a higher melting point and they won't melt with the lead, so I just set them aside for filler. Here I'm using just a baking sheet for some sort of banana bread or something. Again, thrift store, $3. And I'm going to throw in my filler here just for some extra weight, and then I will pour in the rest of the lead to cover this up, and that's it. Let it cool. Use your judgment. The stuff doesn't take long to solidify, but it stays hot for a pretty long time, so just take your time, be patient, maybe pour some cold water over it. I melted my lead down in stages because it was my first time, but I would recommend you just do this all at once. And if you need to wait, just put the pot back and let it stay hot over the burner. So here I've already poured my other lead over the filler that I have just for the extra weight, and it's just letting cool. This is sort of what it looks like. This is the residue after that I've pulled out with my spoon. This is the spoon. That's how it looks after. It doesn't clog up. The pot looks, well, unusable for anything else other than more lead. Cool it down with some hose water and let it sit for a little bit longer if you need to. But at this point, you'll just be able to take the tray, flip it over, and be careful to make sure it's still not hot to the touch. It might be hot underneath. Wear some gloves, wear some protection, but for the most part you'll be okay. So this is what the ingot looks like. There's some color variation, maybe because of how hot I got the second batch, but this is what they look like. And here we'll just weigh them out. You can see the size here. This is 3.07, so this is 3 pounds, about 3.5 pounds. There's 16 ounces in a pound, so this one is going to be a little bit heavier. It's a bigger piece. If you have a overflow like this, you can just cut it off, file it down. The lead is pretty malleable and soft, so it's easy to work with if you need to. This is a 4-pound piece, and I have a smaller one here, which I actually ended up remelting the other bigger pieces for my weight belt. You'll see in another video. And I like the smaller pieces because you can put them in a pocket, and this is about 1.04 pounds, and that's it. Enjoy.